In their young and innocent years, these two children have been forced to endure hardships. They have one thing in common. They are living with albinism and they come from financially challenged families.
How do you say it?
5-year-old Kasioka Katua puts on a wide smile. She's happy to come back home from school. Her mother is not at home to open the door for her, but her younger sister gives her company. She is too young to understand her condition. There are such many cases in the country of many people living with albinism whose families cannot afford even the basics, the sunscreen lotion to protect their sensitive skin. Katua's mother is mentally challenged and she's not able to take good care of her daughter. Her father, on the other hand, is a casual laborer. Taking care of his daughter is a huge task and he has to depend on handouts.
And then there's a metal magi. And
it is very hard for me. Sometimes I don't even have food for my family.
Her sensitive skin has been affected greatly by the sun. Her parents can barely afford to buy her sunscreen lotion. She has been left under the mercy of well-wishers.
To some extent, they fail to get employment and the rain fails to come like now. And they have got nothing to feed themselves and their children and take care of the child. Because this child who is challenged needs at least a lot of money to take care of her. And the parents have got nothing.
Mwoti Nzisa's misfortunes started immediately after he was born. His parents abandoned him. His mother was too depressed to continue living with his son. She dumped him at his grandmother's house when he was only 3 months old.
It has been a long journey. When I was young, people used to wonder how at my age I could give birth to a white child.
His 55-year-old grandmother has ridicule from her neighbors who are not properly enlightened about people living with albinism. They even advised her to dump him as he will bring misfortunes to the entire community. But she decided to stay strong and take care of him.
People used to laugh at this woman. She used to cry like a child.
These are just some of the many cases we have in the country of people living with albinism and who continue to suffer under the watchful eye of the same people who are supposed to take care of them. Statistics show that many are dying every day for lack of the much-needed medical attention, while others are totally ignored by their families.
A very high percentage, almost 80%, of persons with albinism die below the age of 60, and the cause of the death is skin cancer. And we know skin cancer is very, very manageable. You can manage skin cancer. One, if you protect yourself. Number two, if you have the skin cancer, then you get the right treatment, it is manageable. It's not supposed to kill.
Skin cancer is the major cause of death of people living with albinism, not only in Kenya, but in many developing countries. The Kenyan government has allocated money to buy people living with albinism sunscreen lotion, which reduces a person's risk of developing skin cancer. Maintaining albinism is expensive as one requires constant sunscreen lotion and other medication. But with the Kenyan government allocating 100 million shillings towards people living with albinism, people hailing from financially challenged families will be able to get access to such life-saving medication. Agnes Gakunga, Ebru Africa News, Matu in Machakos County.